Hey, what's going on, guys? Chris Chavez here with Phandroid.com. In my hands here, I have a really blue Pixel. Now, this one is actually a little bit different from the model that they sell in the Google Play Store or Verizon. Basically, it's got a black display. So, you may have heard in the news there is a company called U-Break iFix. It's a mobile repair store. There's a bunch of brick and mortar stores all over the U.S. and they are partnering with Google to repair the displays on the Google Pixel. So I had the bright idea that I hated the white front on the blue Pixel. So I wanted to replace it with a black because I feel like it looks a lot better. It's, you don't see it as much when the display is on, and it looks all around better with the blue Pixel. So I went into U-Break iFix. I got an estimate. It cost about $140 after tax. I think it's like $135 or $130 before that. And the whole process takes about, you go in and you have to put a deposit on the display because they have to order it directly from HTC. So it is an OEM HTC part, which is kind of nice. So you're not getting I know with some of these other, carts in the mall and such, you buy a display for your iPhone and, it comes out looking a lot worse and the glass is cheap and thicker and weirder and whatever. This is an official HTC part, the manufacturer of the phone. So you don't have to worry about any weirdness. So they order it, and it takes about a day for them to get it. So they receive the part the next day. You bring in your phone, and the whole process takes about an hour for them to complete. And then when you're done, you pay the other half, since you already put money down for the deposit on the part. So that being said, the process went relatively smoothly. Some of the concerns I have were I wanted to keep the white display in case I ever broke this one. I could install the white one and it would be significantly less. The guy told me it would only cost about $50 just for labor of installing a display you already have. Cool. He said though the likelihood of recovering the display was very, very unlikely. Simply because when they're removing the display, usually it cracks or breaks during the process. It's not pretty. It takes a skilled technician's hand to remove it. So I said that's fine. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to save the white display, which was a little disappointing. And I also noticed that there are some chips along the frame. It's not going to show up here on video. They're very slight, very small. A little chip there, a little chip on the frame around there where some of the blue came off. And then as well, a tiny bit along the bottom. Again, pretty minor. Something you would I wouldn't actually expect, given that they use like a plunger and glue and rip off the display and do all that stuff. I was hoping for a little more tender, loving care, but it is what it is. I'm not sure if I would recommend everyone go out and do this because that does kind of drive me crazy. Maybe after a year and your phone's a little more banged up and it's not completely fresh and brand new, it has some scratches, maybe you have a little crack in your display, then sure, go out, replace it through U-Break iFix, and maybe even swap out the color. So this kind of opens up a few things, like you can get a black model with a white display, which there's only really two different bezel colors. There's the black. I don't think it would look too cool to have a white one on the black, but you could also get a white model, which is silver and white on the back, and then also replace that out with the black front. Just something to think about. And then once new colors arrive, which I'm almost positive Google will probably release a gold or rose gold or something, you can also consider maybe swapping out the display. So everything works peachy keen, 100%. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. The one thing that bothered me about the blue model was that, one, it's pretty hard to get, and then two, I honestly just didn't like the white bezels on the front. So I am so happy to be able to replace that. Again, you can check out the article on Phandroid.com for more, or just check Google Maps or Yelp or whatever for the number 2 U-Break iFix. They're all over the place if you want to get this done yourself. And with that, I'm Chris Chavez with Phandroid.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.